Greetings, mech warriors. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to German Mechgineering. Today, guys, we are playing the Mad Dog Bandit, and we will be doing some Bandidos stuff here with double LB10 and 4 ER medium lasers. I haven't played the Mad Dog in a setup like this in ever, so this is purely experimental for me, and I'm taking you guys along for the ride. Now, there isn't much you have to do on this build. You take the Mad Dog Bandit, you need the Bandit for the left and right torso with the ballistic slots. You put in 2 LP10s, you put in 2.5 tons of ammo, and 4 ER medium lasers. And that is the build. Literally nothing else. And to get this in there, you actually have to lower the head armor a little bit, down to 2, and you have to lower 1 point of right and left leg armor. And that will allow you to get all this stuff in here. Now, I've been thinking about doing it with ER smalls and have a little bit more ammo for the LB10s, but I thought to myself, well, you know what, for a little bit of better range and whatnot, I'm just gonna try it with the 4 ER mediums and see where we get from there. Speed 81 kph, just normal Mad Dog speeds. The firepower is a 46, but of course we have the LB10s in here, so these can crit open components, which is really nice, and they have a really good range, so we can basically hit almost everything that we see, with our best range being at about, I would say, 430 meters here, which is the maximum range of the optimal area of performance for our ER mediums. Now, in terms of skills, we keep it very simple. We go into the firepower tree, we take all the laser duration nodes, we take the heat gen nodes down here, as well as magazine capacity 1 and 2, and we gobble up heat LBX spread 1 with this as well. Then we go into the survival tree, we take all the armor nodes, that means going down the left side and going down the right side of the tree for the extra 2 armor hardening nodes. Nothing mobility, jump jets or operations. Sensors tree, seismic 1 and 2, and full radar derp. If you don't want to go sensors, you can go operations, but I chose to go sensors because I'm going to get learned to death. And then last but not least, the auxiliary tree, double ghoul shot with cool shot cooldown and double artist strike. And that's the build for today, guys. Let's go ahead and take this thing to a dropship and see how it performs. I will see you in there. Alrighty, guys, here we are in our first game in our Mad Dog Bandit, and we're on Grim Plexus, and I'm trying to move into the Gulf 6 area. As you can see, my teammates, as always, they are choosing to stay a little bit further behind. They're not as crazy as me, trying to engage targets and trying to get into a position where I can shoot from, but that's alright. I just need to play this very defensively. If I see any kind of targets around here, I have to be very, very mobile and very, very fast and very, very able to retreat pretty quickly. But since my teammates are over there, I am not that worried about enemies sneaking up to me on the Gulf 7 side. So let's go between the buildings and see what we can find here. We find a Highlander 2C and some buddies of his, including, what is that? That's an enemy Orion that we can shoot a little bit. Alright, so it looks like we might be able to get a good shot on the Highlander 2C here. Let's move in a little bit further and see what we can do. He's also got a friend here that is an enemy linebacker, and yeah, he is now shooting us. So we go ahead, we just find a different target, we burn them with the lasers, we shoot a little bit of the LB10s, and then we get to cover, wait for a sec, drop below the little roof here and have that block the enemy artillery strike. Beautiful. And now, since my teammates are engaging this guy over there, since the Gargoyle is going to go ham, we go ham as well with the LB10s on the CT, just amplifying some damage, and there we go. That's one guy down. I'm dropping the artillery strike up there at that corner because I saw that the enemy team is clumped up a little bit, and then I see this and I know, okay, never mind, time to get our nose down and be very, very careful. Okay, we've got an enemy cataphract up top. My teammates are pushing in from the side, so oh, hello there. Hello, good sir. Yep, we got a fire starter coming in, and this, guys, I like to always point it out, that is just streamer aggro or YouTuber aggro. It's completely pointless what this guy is doing. He's just trying to piss me off. I'm actually taking more damage here from the enemy lerms than from him, but hey, you know what? You wanna run around the circle around me? Okay, fine by me. One more shot should do it here. Ripperoni, jabroni, there we go. Okay, well, that was uneventful. Okay, let's go ahead and follow in with our teammates now. Maybe go a little bit onto the Corsair or the enemy Mad Dog in the middle there. Gotta watch our heat dissipation though, guys. The ER mediums are generating quite a bit of heat, and this mech doesn't have any heat sinks to deal with it, so we gotta have a very, very keen eye on that. We can shoot the LB10s But the LB10s, guys, I'm gonna be honest here, they can actually be used to cool down your mech, but it is a very, very minuscule amount that you will be dissipating while you're not shooting the lasers. So sometimes it's just better to hold your fire, reposition, and then do a full alpha strike again. Okay, that is the enemy learn boat. It is a mad cat that I can only barely not hit because, yeah, well, knuckle dragger, low slung arms, the bane of my existence. So let's go ahead and move over to the right side here and face a enemy SRM6 boat, where luckily we were able to take away that side torso before it got too dangerous. And now we're gonna go ahead and do some more damage to him and lose our arm, unfortunately, because we get learned. And for the one time I see a Nova, that Nova doesn't have triple AMS. Okay, well, it's alright though. The enemy learn boat is gonna have to run now because we're rotating in onto them from the Gulf 7 area. He's only got Lerms and nothing else, and yeah, the Gargoyle is on the prowl. Very, very nice. So let's go ahead and follow in with our Gargoyle buddy. There's an Eben Jack down there as well, and as soon as we see some targets here, yep, thinking about knuckle dragging, there it was again. Let's get behind this guy and let him have our LB10s into the back or into the side torso. Yep, he falls, and we go for the Eben Jack. His CT is very, very red, and he should be dying here in a second. Beautiful. Okay, so only 2 enemies left at this point, so it is 5 against 2 right now, and you all know how that math goes normally. I'm shooting that enemy Shadowhawk. Didn't take a component, unfortunately, but it's alright. Let's see what happens here. I think he's coming for me. Yeah, I'm shooting him, and I'm shooting with my good side, taking all the Rakadaka on my side torso, shooting him again, and now we have 1 LB10. It's him against me, my side torso against the CT, and of course I win. Always want to make sure you shield with your dead side, you let them tire themselves out, and then you twist back in, and then you stick the knife in and twist it, and they're dead. Okay, 3 killing blows, 8 assists, 1 KDD, 612 damage done, and 7 components taken out. The final score for this match. So I would say, as far as mech performances go, it's an okay to solid performance. It's nothing stellar, not by any means, but hey, you know what? Sometimes you just get normal solid performances. You go like, you know what? That's an interesting build. Go ahead, guys, and try it and see how far you can get with that. Now, switch of scenery. We are now in Caustic Valley, and that is an enemy Atlas DDC that just overheated. I'm marking him on the map for my teammates to find him. And let's see what he wants to do, what he actually runs. UAC 20, Learn 15, ER largest. What the hell is that? I have no idea what this thing is supposed to be, but I know one thing: I need to kill it with fire and kill it quickly. So let's try and go for the side torso here. Take that down. Nope, cockpit shake gets me a little bit. I still don't have the side torso. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. That is the side torso gone. And now we go for his juicy, juicy CT. We go once and we go twice. And lasers. RIP. So, and that is the reason, guys, why you build an Atlas differently, because then you don't lose a 1v1 against a Mad Dog that literally has no DPS to speak of. Okay, so now we're gonna go in onto the enemy Annihilator. His side torso is very damaged already, and with our LB10s we have perfect range on him, so we're able to do some good damage and help to brawl him down very, very nicely. Yeah, his CT is looking like he's gonna fall here any second. One more shot should actually do it, if we can get it in. Nope, teammate takes him down. Beautiful. Now, look at the map, what's going on right now, guys. We have a battle line, but as you can see, our guys are more towards the center, whereas some of our assaults are more towards the Echo 4 and front line, and these guys are slowly falling. Why? Because we've got mediums and heavies, and 1 assault in Echo 5 that are hanging back quite a bit, and that means they're not actively sharing armor, and that means our guys in the middle just get murdered. I would love to support them, but the problem is, if I step forward, I'm stepping into open ground, and I'm stepping into the whole enemy team. Look at how the rotation is coming in right now. So me stepping forward at this point was not an option. Would have been suicidal, and as you can see, there's already enemies coming towards me right now. So if the team could read the map properly right now, their choice should be to attack, because the enemy team is now moving in towards the Fox 4 area. I'm getting rotated upon right now, and if you look at my teammates, look at the movement they're doing. There is no movement coming in right now, so I know I'm dead. I know I'm dead. I know I can't count on any support right now. I've got the enemy Marauder to see locked. Look at the paper doll. Now finally some fire comes down to him, but unfortunately it doesn't kill him. And now I'm going 1v1 against a brawling Vapor Eagle that has not been touched all game. Okay, and all his buddies, linebackers, still here as well. So we're gonna drop here. Okay, so 7 kills to 8. You would say, well, Maybe this can be salvaged still. Looking at the capture points, we have 0, the enemy team has 3. We've got a linebacker in the middle here trying to cap Theta right now. There's also an assault with him, and looking from what I'm seeing here right now, looking at the stuff that's flying around, yep, it's Hadamoto Chi Learn Boat. So, one recommendation I would make at this point, if you're just gonna stand in the caldera, which is a hot spot, which is gonna kill your heat efficiency, at least stand on Theta so you cap the freaking point, guys. I mean, it's already neck and neck, it's not looking good, so why not just cap the point and grab it while you're there. And now the next problem that the team is doing is they're splitting up even further. So now the enemy team has more people out there. One of the guys, the one that is furthest out, by the way, gets picked up, and now it is 2 against 5. And again, what do? Do we stick together? ECM and Learn Boat might be a good combination. One guy is scouting, the other guy fighting, but no, we split up again. So now the Hadamoto Chi doesn't have any kind of cover. And let's see what happens here. Okay, no target lock is happening. The guys are just completely undecided in where they want to go. Looking for targets, of course, yes, but you know this channel now long enough. You know how this is gonna end up turning out to be. So, long story short, guys, I think our team had a good battle line, and then we just gave it up. We let the assaults die, and yeah. That is going to be the end of this match. It's now Learn Boat against Learn Boat, and that Warhammer 2C has more Lerms than the Hadamoto Chi. And also, the Hadamoto Chi doesn't have backup anymore because we've got one guy now sitting on Gamma and trying a hopeless cap. That Cicada is going to shut down that Learn Boat completely because now he can't get a lock anymore. So the only option he has is direct fire, but that option is off the table now because he's dead. So the last guy alive for us is going to be the Phoenix Hawk. Alrighty. Again, guys, make sure to communicate with your team. Make sure to look at the radar very, very often. Because the situation, when we still had our assaults up front, could have been resolved just by the rest of the team joining up with them. I'm not talking about myself. I was in a position where I couldn't join up anymore. That's just beside the point. But the rest of the guys could have joined up with the assaults, have a longer drawn-out battle line, and engaged the enemy, and we could have won this. Because this wasn't a clear win for the enemy team either. This wasn't a landslide victory or anything. This was neck and neck, and then our team just ended up making mistakes that cost us the game. Alright, let's go ahead and have a look at the scoreboard for this final match. 1 killing blow, 4 assists, 1 solo kill, 1 KMDD, 615 damage done, and 4 components taken out. And guys, if you enjoyed this content, check out my Patreon page, become an active member of Team TTB, and wherever you're on this planet, good fight, see you later, and have a great day.